Hello, my love. Welcome home. This is Coming Home with Mama T, and I'm your host, Tiara, aka Mama T. And on this podcast, we explore the journey of creating the life of our desires by mastering manifestation, maintaining a positive mindset, and living luxuriously. Today, I'm super excited because it is an opportunity to share some new intentions with you. I am coming up on or finishing up my birthday celebration, and we're also coming up on like Friday the 13th and a new moon and all sorts of like fun, crazy, magical energy going on. And so I feel super supported by the universe, by astrology, by all the things that I don't super dive deep into, but I just know that the energy around me feels very loving and supportive and caring for me. And so what a better time to help with refining my intentions, my desires for myself, setting that stage, if you will, to create more of what I would like to experience in this life. And I invite you to do the same thing. So let's get into it. Yesterday, as of like while I'm currently recording this video, I had my birthday, right? And so the experience for my birthday is like a beautiful manifestation in and of itself. That I had said to a friend that I wanted to go to Sonoma. Sonoma specifically, actually, is kind of wild. Like, a friend was there posting pictures, and I was like, man, I've never been to Sonoma. I've done Napa. Like, I just really want to do wine country. And she was like, yeah, do it. Treat yourself. And I was like, yeah, it's going to happen sometime. And I like really didn't think of it like as a conscious effort to manifest going, but I was just like, yeah, I'm going to be there sometime soon. And from there, my roommate, I was like joking, and I was like, so what are we doing for my birthday or whatever, and they didn't have an idea. They were like, oh, well, we can definitely take the day off or have the day off, as my birthday fell on what do we call it, Indigenous Peoples Day, not the other version. And so some people had the day off, some people don't, and so I took the day off, but my roommate had the day off. And so he had a friend who has a place in Sonoma County that we stayed at, and it was an amazing experience. We got like 5-star treatment, and such beautiful, exquisite just moments. I don't even know, like I can't, like I feel like there's like so many things that happened that I can't even like tell it all in like one little short video. But that being said, it has brought forward a couple of things, some affirmations that I have worked with, and one being, I am the version of myself that always gets what I want, or I am the version of myself that always experiences my desires, or some formation of those kind of words, of being the version of myself that gets what I desire. And so I feel like that desire to go to Sonoma, I like barely even thought of like how I desired it. And now that I think about it, yeah, on and off for maybe a couple of years now, like, oh, I really want to like get back over to wine country. I really want to do some wine things. And I think most recently what I have been doing that's been supportive of it is like going to tasting rooms in the areas that I was in at the time. While I was down in San Diego, I went to some tasting rooms. Once I got back here to LA, I went up to a couple of tasting rooms. So I feel like that partly supported it. The fact that looking at my business and where I want to go, I have the wine aspect of my business. So if you're looking for wine, you can always go to www.abubbly.life/luxury living and shop wine under there. And any bottles that you purchase, I do get a kickback from. So there's that aspect, but then there's also the fact that like, yeah, I want this winery vibe with my future, what do you call it? Space, like brick and mortar, right? Yes, everything virtual right now, but one day I'll have brick and mortar, and I want to have this cozy sipping wine, sitting around the fireplace, like chit-chatting, loving vibe about it. And it's great because I was like thinking about it, and while I was in Sonoma, I got to like talk, and I was talking to my roommate about like, these are the things that I want, these are the aspects that I would love to have in my own space, and just leaning into the possibilities that can come with it, and how it would feel to be like the owner, and how it would feel like how to be the owner, not a pourer or like a tasting room associate. Like, yeah, I know I could have that job if I really wanted to, but I also know that that's not what would bring me the full vibe that I want, right? I want freedom. Yes, I want freedom, and being the owner gives you that freedom. Like, yeah, I can totally come in and pour any kind of day that I want to, but also the freedom of like, I'm going to be like traveling the world, experiencing new things that I get to bring back to my home and you and share and help us all to create more joy, more love, more camaraderie in this world, in this space. And so that's my desire, right? And so with that, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm getting to sit down, and I sat down and I like said out loud, these are some of the things that I want. These are the things that I am creating. I know that I am here. My journey is here to lead people with love and joy and help people to understand their power and like step out of like the matrix, if you will, and really go forward in the knowledge of knowing who they are, what they want to create in this life, and getting after that experience, right? Getting out of cycles and patterns, and really just like showing up for ourselves and the experience that we are looking for, and opening ourselves up to maybe like we think that this is the experience that we're looking for, but something else even better shows up for us when we are in a space of receiving, in a space of understanding who we are and what we want and where we want to go. And so I'm sitting here and I'm like sharing all these things, and I'm talking out loud, and I'm talking to my roommate about it. And in that day, like, it's great, like being able to see these synchronicities show up within hours. Like, I love the like instant responses, basically. And so we're going tasting, and one tasting room, the lady there has like the vibe, like the whole, like the hat, like basically dresses similar to where I do. I'm like, ooh, I love her little, like she had like a little a shawl on, but it was like flowy, and then this gorgeous maroon hat, and I was like, queen, yes please, labradorite ring, and I was just like obsessed. Yes, that is the vibe. I am here for it. And then, we go to another place, and there's like all this beautiful sparkling wine everywhere, and it's a bubbly life for me. Yes, please. And it was just great conversation. And then we go to another space, and just more richness, more ideas flowing in. And then the final space that we went to for the evening, I had the beautiful experience of like someone just like walking up to me and like starting a conversation, and before we know it, I'm like we're in this like talking about life, talking about what we want to create, and going on about that, and then having her say to me, "You are divinely guided." That is literally on the, like, I have like a list of things that I like to say to myself every single morning, affirmations, points of awareness, whatever you want to call them, that I say to myself every morning. And one of those is, I am divinely guided. I am supported. Like, I'm not going on this alone, is like kind of what it all means to me. And to have her reiterate it back to me was just amazing. And I was like, yes, I know, thank you. And thank you for not clarifying, it's not the word I'm looking for, but like for the synchronicity, thank you for that, like, just thank you for that. And getting into the conversation of like, yeah, like the next step is making this my life, like making these kind of moments like a part of my daily experience, these kind of interactions with people. And I love it. That's why I think I'm so tied to like actually having a physical space now, is it's great to have it on social media and in like Zooms and whatever, but there's something about like being in the physical space and receiving that physical energy from someone else that makes it even better, when we can really ignite a conversation and ignite some beliefs. It's just a beautiful experience. And then it's also like super fun, right? You know, you're sitting around having a glass of wine, making a new friend, talking about what we're looking to create and in our experience, and having it all kind of reflect back at you like so quickly. Which leads me to the home membership, right? So I haven't really talked a lot about it over the last couple of weeks because I've just kind of been wanting to sit back with it and reaffirm like what is it that I want in this space, right? And so it is definitely, like, simplistic speaking, like it's a coaching community, right? But the emphasis on community, really getting to know each other so that we understand how we can support each other in growing and moving forward in this life. And so definitely looking to have kind of wellness of the mind, the body, and spirit. So I want to bring in movement. You can call it somatic movement, but I'm not certified in it, but I understand how it works. So like bringing in that movement, bringing in the healing that we need for our bodies, bringing in, Reiki energy, bringing in conversation, right? And a lot of conversation around our mindset, our affirmations, and where we want to go. How are we coaching ourselves? So I'm looking at, a weekly meeting where we move, we meditate, and we create together. Yes, so we move, we meditate, we create, and as the space grows and expands, we can add in more of what you need to help support. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you're checking out www.abubbly.life/luxury living and clicking on the home tab so that you can experience what home is all about and join us on the journey. It's going to be fun. It's going to be transformative, and I'm really excited to create a virtual space that will help support in creating the physical space when it shows up. And I'm looking forward to really want to host our first retreat somewhere in California. So get that money right for California. If you're not in the area, keep in mind like flights and all that good stuff. We tried Avelo for the first time yesterday, and granted it was like a super quick flight, but it wasn't bad. I'm very impressed with the experience. So there's that. And then also looking to maybe towards the end of the year 2024 having a European retreat as well. So keep these things in mind, understand where you're going, what you would want to invest in, all of that, and how you can invest in yourself and living an extraordinary life. And with that, I will say ta-ta for now. Love you. Bye.